So those of you who are yet to become the victims of the contraption, right? Like, they're victims, because we are all victims of the place. Enough that Nigeria suffered what is called the brain drain. The best brains of Nigeria are currently not in Nigeria. Sorry to those of you who are there. I mean, some of you will admit it. Different schemes were sort of like developed in the past for decades now. Different schemes by different countries to harvest all these supposed eggs, brains in Nigeria, take them out of the place. And today, many of them are citizens of some of these countries. They look back to Nigeria and it is even worse than when they said yes to those offers. You know, there were those who didn't say yes to some of those offers. Yeah, professionals, doctors, lawyers, economists, scientists, teachers, name it, artisans, experts in here and there who got harvested out of Nigeria, whether now through the visa lottery, or educational visa, or scholarship here and there, relocation here and there, employment opportunity plus education support and all different schemes they've used in the past to harvest all the supposed best brains from that place. Now you are left with rogues whose only thing they have is money. Like, look at them. You see this one, they stole 500 billion naira. That one stole 400 billion. This one stole 1.5 trillion. And then you look at all of them. Look at the person that stole 2 trillion naira. Look at him. With the money stolen, he is also prone, right? So the consequences of their own bad governance too. They have the money. Because that's all they have. Because, it is so bad, right, that these guys will bury money in the Sowore. They will bury money in places that you will never believe. Burial ground, like graveyards, stolen money. Because that's all they care about. The worst of the worst, the dredge of the society. Those are now the ones in charge of that place, unfortunately. And they've succeeded in bullying their supposed citizens into, what they have become today. Those who either will pray or point their fingers to the sky, to their sky daddy, to come and rescue them, or somehow just hope that something shall happen, and if they can be sorted, others should figure it out. You get what I mean? Nigeria. That was because it is a place where anything goes. But that was in Imo State. The son of the president, Seyi Tinubu, is accused of, kidnapping the NANS president, tortured him with all the scar, all the evidence. So the guy has been arrested and locked up by the supposed secret police of Nigeria, Dr. Stupid Service, DSS. And they are charging the guy. They're charging him for illegal possession of firearms. So people have been calling out the DSS, they've been calling out, Seyi and all of that. So Seyi's thugs have also taken to the social media to send warnings to those of you who are trying to speak for the NANS president. And a special message for the VeryDarkMan too. That one was calling Seyi out recently. Why would you do that? Tell your papa, you know what I mean? Thugs, people were supposed to prison for assaulting another person. They are walking free. The person they assaulted is in detention, tortured and about to be charged for, he has been charged for illegal gun possession. Guns that are not his guns, in Nigeria, from the top, the presidency. See the thugs.
VeryDarkMan, what did they call your name? I came here because of you. No be lie. Let me tell you this. Our NANS president is Olushola Oladoja. No be lie. Global president. Elected president. Yes. Number 2, Seyi Tinubu is not part of us. No be lie. He's not a comrade. He's not a student. Nothing concerns Seyi Tinubu.
NANS is not a party.
NANS is not a party.
No be APC, no be PDP.
No be APC, no be PDP. Now you dey follow PDP, now you dey follow APC. Today you go follow some snap. Tomorrow you go follow some Labour Party. Now you know how to get your name, get your money.
Where they make money.
Where they make money. Yes. Don't carry yourself come NANS. NANS go beat you.
We go beat you.
NANS go beat you.
We go beat you.
Go ask Atiku. NANS social Nigeria student beat Atiku wey na the top.
Na dem beat am.
Na dem beat am. Na NANS beat am. Because e dey impersonate. Na NANS beat am. You no concern Seyi Tinubu. Why they mention Seyi Tinubu? Seyi Tinubu wey dey help people up and down. You wan make dem dey run for people wey dem dey help? How many people you sef don help? That your social media wey dey use make money feed your family dey there. NANS no get sense. Dem go beat you. Dem go beat you.
If you trespass.
My name is General Decima. Go ask anybody. We dey chop belly, we go mend you.
I dey tell you.
NANS go mend you. We personally go mend you.
Go mend you. Sowore.
We go mend that. All that social media wey na dey do, make una dey use am chop. Which work una dey do? Which work Sowore dey do? Now they use social media and talk. They use and talk. No come, don't carry your issue come NANS. Don't carry your social media come NANS. NANS no dey hear word, they go make you.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
You see them? So most of them in that their supposed NANS, they are in their 40s, late 40s, early 50s. And you'll be surprised that you will see some of them in their mid and late 50s. They are still students. You know? So those guys made a video to say it wasn't Seyi Tinubu that beat the NANS president. So they beat him up because he's impersonating, Nigeria is not real. Like they did an election, right? Before they did the election. So this guy Atiku, as well as Ladoja, right? In fact, Ladoja was not even like running. It was Atiku, but the last minute, it's like they now told the Tifnumbus that is a Atiku guy, na Atiku boy, and we need NANS. Baba needs NANS for 2027. So maybe we can talk to him to switch side. And I don't think it's going to switch side. It's better we have our own candidate. So they brought Ladoja. So the Ladoja guy didn't have to go through much of their NANS stuff. He's also part of NANS too. He's part of them. It's not like he's an outsider. No, it's part of them. But they are the ones who are like close to Seyi. So Ladoja will do the bidding. If Ladoja is in charge of NANS, Tinubu will be in charge of NANS as well. It's not as if to say the NANS is in any way relevant anyway. It's like NANS is inconsequential. If you are a member of NANS watching this broadcast, I know you are going to disagree with me. What is your purpose? Go. Yeah. I mean, you can explain to us. You're fighting for the right of students. Is that what you tell yourselves? NANS, is that what you tell yourself? You're fighting for the right of students in Nigeria. Really? So they are like the Agberos who can read and write. Do you get that now? That's what you call NANS in Nigeria. They're just a bunch of Agberos. Do you understand? Touts who can read and write. And sometimes they can speak Aluta language. Yeah, there is Aluta language. They'll start speaking nonsense now, making themselves feel like, yeah. Aluta continua Victoria Asata. That's Italian, isn't it? I've been a Greek. They don't fight for anybody. It's just the grouping of the grouping of some political jobbers, some political louds. economic nuisance, so to say. So they always, so what they did was that they said, since this guy would not be playing ball with them, and it's going to be playing ball with Atifku. So he has two options, okay? The first one was that they will give him money, all right? And he will switch side. They will give him money. He will drop the ambition. Or they will beat him up and he will still drop the ambition and he will still lose the money. The choice was his, or the choices were his. So he had just one choice. Unfortunately, he chose the last one. So he rejected the money, he got beaten, and he got pushed out. They are calling him the factional one. So the Ladoja guy, it's not hard now, money and all that. How much is it going to cost? Give them 20 million naira for the start. Give them another 20 million naira to some of the boys and all that. Before you know it, now, right now, they will put together a team and they will call them NANS Executive National. And since they can make them walk straight into the Aso Rock, once they take picture with his dad, that means they are the authentic ones. Any other NANS is rubbish. But that's them bragging that it was them who beat up, you know. I know people should stop talking about VeryDarkMan and Sowore should stop talking about Seyi, or they will mend them too. Mend them. That's the language, you know. Oh, talking about language. Language can be a barrier too. Another reason to remind all of you that Nigeria is not one. Nigeria is a colonial creation. Do you understand? And it wasn't meant to be a country. It was just supposed to be one of the highest or the biggest concentration of the black slaves in the world. No apologies, because it was supposed to be in our past. Unfortunately, it didn't. So then they changed our language. They call it national language. So Nigeria's official language is English. And there is adulterated English called Pidgin, for those who may not be grammatically so sound. Do you get that now? So still, you can still communicate, but language is a big problem. So when Yakubu Golos created NYSC in the 70s to heal a country that just came out of a genocide, said the genocidal war. So they created a scheme where they will be having exchanges of, supposed Nigerians from every part of Nigeria, so that they can learn the language, integrate and all that. So culturally, anyway, the point was that culturally everybody can just pretend to be one. Unfortunately, it's a failed scheme. Unfortunately, it has outlived its relevance, not in this day and time anymore. So, but this copper is just finding out that, well, there are two Nigerias. There is nothing called one Nigeria. What you have in Nigeria is many Nigerias. But practically, you have two Nigerias, the North and the South. The North is a different country from the South, obviously. But because of the Southern crude oil, they forced the ring on our fingers. It is the most toxic, bullish, backward marriage ever. But isn't a forever, forever for was for richer, for poorer, for I've forgotten the vow. So we can't break up. And the point I'm making here is this. While the South, or the children of the South, are made to strive to be the best, it is not the same in the North. But in that same breath, quota system is so active and alive. And quota system is a system where, while as a southern child, would have to do everything, right, to score possibly the highest in an entrance examination to any higher institution or even unity schools in Nigeria. That is not the same in northern part of Nigeria. So this copper was posted to a community in Katsina, I believe, and to his shock in this 2025, this big 2025, the children can't communicate in any other language than Hausa. And see, fairly, right? You might say, but there's nothing bad in that. Of course, there's nothing bad in that. Well, Hausa is not the official language. And it would have been if the supposed owners of Nigeria had allowed, you know, a system that probably lets everybody develop according to their own pace and with your own resources, by the way, because it's very important, resources. Because that's the reason why Nigeria is still Nigeria anyway. So if there is no resources to share anymore, it won't take long for everybody throw themselves as stones and say goodbye. But yeah, so these children don't have to worry themselves about learning any English. Because by quota system, right, they are still going to get to the slot even before you. That's not even like, I have a lot of questions though. I want you to possibly join me watch this.
I'm frustrated, like seriously, to be honest.
Hey, yeah, sorry.
Okay, imagine that. Now, I don't even understand what you're saying, like seriously.
Oh, sorry.
I don't even know how I'm going to. And the proprietor is not yet in this school. How is the proprietor is here now? Maybe I'll have asked her to help me interpret. So I don't even know what to say.
So, don't.
All of you go to your class now. What's your problem?
Is someone.
So according to him, the children do not understand English. He does not understand Hausa. The problem right now is how would they communicate? You know, and somebody said, or some of these guys said, oh, I also experienced the same thing. What happened is that, you know, he should learn the language. Abba. His primary assignment is to teach. Now, learning the language on the side is just probably going to be an advantage for him to say, oh, I was there, I understand this language. But he wants to impart knowledge. Yeah? Apart from the risk it takes, right, to get all these, you know, all these children across the country, especially to northern part of Nigeria, to be posted to remotest of the remotest, you know, communities. Why not just send, you know, why not just let Hausa speaking, or those who are like Hausa speaking students from the northern Nigeria, let them serve in northern part of Nigeria. And let those who are from the southern part of Nigeria as well, the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Anangs, the Jaws, the, you know, all of them like that, let them serve in the southern part of Nigeria. If you still want to keep the archaic scheme that doesn't really unite anybody, you know? So, and then, I mean, if you have a system where you say, you know what, like them in India, you know that in India, right, their language is not, how is it? It's not English, is it? No, it's not English. They possibly have more than one or two languages there, right? But they speak the language, their language. And they were colonized by British as well. So that language leaves originality. So imagine if the Igbos are allowed to use everything Igbo to teach their children in schools and everything in eastern part of Nigeria. And let everybody use the same thing, oh, right? Hausas to teach all these northern children. I'm just using this. I'm not using everybody's language for everybody now, right? Like this one that majority speaks, right? And the Yorubas.